All right, let's go to the issue of The Voice, because you'll remember during the run-up, we had all these fact checkers after they're after me as well as others, particularly because I went out there, remember, and I said that the Uluru Statement from the Heart is not the one page of the PM tells you it is. It's 26 pages and it means voice, treaty and truth. Well, a new report today from the Institute of Public Affairs has concluded that the three main fact-checking organisations, AAP Fact Check, RMIT Fact Lab and the RMIT's ABC Fact Check, were all strongly biased against opponents of The Voice, disproportionately scrutinising those on the no case. The report found that 91% of these so-called fact checks targeted the no side, while the Yes campaign got away with lying, twisting the truth and omitting key tenets of their radical agenda to reshape our democracy. Joining me to discuss this, the author of the report, the Director of Legal Rights at the Institute of Public Affairs, Mr Storey. Well, I hate to say we thought this would be the case, but I didn't even think that I'd see statistics like that come out, John. What can you tell us? Take us through the report.
Yeah, so from when Anthony Albanese won the election in May last year until referendum date, there are 187 fact-check articles by the three organisations. 91%, or 170 of them, were targeting opponents of The Voice or the no case. Only 17 looked at the yes case. One of the three fact checkers, RMIT Fact Lab, 100%, they never saw fit to look at a single argument of the yes case. 100%. Not one. Not a single one. As well as that, most of their findings were of false. So they would say, oh, we deem this viewpoint to be false. Of the 170 targeting the no case, one of them was found to be true. But of the mere 17 targeting the yes case, 7 were found to be true. So nearly half. So a lot more generous in that area. An interesting fact is that after your reporting exposing the fact checkers in August this year, lifting the lid on some of their financial arrangements and some of the other mischief that was going on, miraculously, that's when some of their articles about the yes case came out. So AAP, for example, they only targeted the yes case 8 times. In over a year, there was only 2, but after your reporting, in a span of a few weeks, 6 came out against the yes case. That shows that it has nothing to do with newsworthiness, it has nothing to do with proving facts. They're pushing an ideological agenda, and it was extremely biased.
Credit where credit due. That was Jack Horton, I think, who really lifted the lid on the fact checkers. But, Sky News has pursued this because they are now used constantly as a way to attack the centre-right side of politics, views that they find don't mesh with the progressive left. And I think it'll get worse, obviously, on that misinformation legislation. We'll get to that in a moment. But what's interesting here, when they say they're fact-checking, you think that they are checking fact, but they're not, are they?
No, they're as often as not checking opinions. They're even checking satire. So in the case of opinions, we got from AAP Fact Check in writing, in correspondence with the IPA, that they think it's a legitimate form of fact checking to get an opinion from an expert with a different opinion to what they're fact checking.
Yeah, so this is the point. Well, let's use the Uluru Statement from the Heart. I say it's 26 pages based on an FOI that comes from a legal department that says it's 26 pages, and then 6 years almost of comments from the author saying it's many, many pages long.
Yep.
They then go and find nothing to dispute that, other than someone saying she's got it wrong. It's 1 page, not 26 pages. That's opinion versus opinion. It's not opinion versus fact.
Yeah, in their wording, as long as it's an expert, and sometimes these experts were not even practicing lawyers, making expert opinions on legal matters. They were as often as not academics. That is their standard for fact checking, if they can find an expert with a contrary opinion. And as you know, I mean, every contentious issue, from climate change to gender theory to immigration or whatever, will have experts on each side with different opinions. So as long as they can cherry pick the expert opinion that fits their narrative, they put that up as false, as in that whatever viewpoint, in your case, that the Uluru Statement from the Heart is 26 pages, fact check false. That ties in with the social media companies that then allows them to censor that.
And they just drop it from the algorithm so people don't see it in their newsfeed. Just quickly, they all belong to this international network. This is what gives them sort of official cover. Given what you found, there's a likelihood, isn't there, that these players in Australia have breached the rules of their international association. Surely now they must be discredited or removed in some way.
So being a signature to the International Fact-Checking Network requires them to sign up to a code of principles, one of which is to be unbiased and balanced, including not unduly targeting one side. I mean, you couldn't get more extreme targeting of one side on the Voice debate.